Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. 5 yards remain on second down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore. And
he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devontae Freeman. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Jack!
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 90 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Hill. Still on his feet. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers. first down, and it's Hill again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. These two teams all tied after one.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On play action, now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Three down. Three down. Number 33. Watch number 33.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Check 99. You got tight. You got tight.
Rodgers now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
41's the mic. Watch twist. Kill. 13.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. On first down, Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be Packer football. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Alert 3. Shift. Watch the shift. Whip, whip. Over, 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 over.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Got four down, four down. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
Back to Dillon on 1st down. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. High throw, but he makes the catch. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! From 3 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
To throw again is Jackson. Being chased out left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run with Dobbins. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Out. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
3 down. Slam. Sponge. Go. Kill.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Hey, we got 3 down. Twist. Under 10. You got 58. Twist. 3 down going. He's crashing.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Tight end left. Box it, box it, box it, box it. 3 down. Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, check 26. 3 down. Inside.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Kill. Jam him, jam. Check 37, check 37. Check 37.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Crash. Watch Callie. Don't let Callie. Shift. Watch out.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Switch it. Hatch it. Kill. All right. Hey, turn it up. Check 3.
They give it off here to the tight end. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Tighten up. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Yeah,
On 2nd down, it's Jones. A giant hole up the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Duvernay. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Switch.
Jackson. They'll roll him out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage, back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson. Rolling to his right. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. Back to throw. Rodgers. Caught. Right side. It's Lewis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Let's go. Do this.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. Check. Fresno.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We got 3 down. Go to 50. 26, check 26. Shift. Kill. Check 52. Back.
Again, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now, and this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Tight left. Inside. 3 down. Shift. Check 4. Hey. Jumbo. 24. Watch 24. Check the backer.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Watch the shift. Hey. Watch the shift.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Bang. Check 99.
Running right, Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
You got tight right there. Hey, 88. Gun. 3-on-3. Motion.
Rodgers now on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Box it. Backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. But that's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Second down at 5.
Here we go. No. Off. Wide. Get wide. Tight dog.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 46 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Alert three.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Kingsley Kiki in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And they have regained the lead. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17. Yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hey, we gotta get to get in the way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Better bring it. 13.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Dobbins once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and it's third down.
I got you.
Mike 9. Mike 9.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way down to the 26. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
319. Strong right. Strong right. Inside. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down.
58. Go right. Man left. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Rodgers now to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They go play action with Jackson.
Here we go.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jackson flush to his right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Combo.
Okay, double up. Take 30. Get Mike.
Mike 3.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
All day, dog. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Mike.
Mike 6. Mike 6.
Now Rodgers.
Man up, D.
He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
No. Blue 58. 26.
Out.
Check.
Slam. Sponge. No.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
3 down. Odd. Go to 50.
On first down, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
3 down.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 39 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
You can't block me.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He don't want it. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9.
Here we go. Mike 9.
Jackson.
Watch the pass.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Packers.
Hey, 88, 88, 88.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Packer first down.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
3 down. Kill. Jim.
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And Jackson throwing once more. Being chased out left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Watch out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Rodgers going to throw. It got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Check 25.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
Bring it!
He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. To throw is Rodgers. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Back to throw. Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And shedding through the tackle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Lucky. Check 43. Middle. Go. Oh, we got it.
Throwing now is Jackson.
What we got?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.